Hey, what's up guys? Spencer Rhodes here. So there are a lot of things going on in this season of Fear the Walking Dead, and one of those things is the relationship between two new characters, two new main characters, I guess, and that's John and Naomi, or Laura. I mean, her real name is Naomi. So we know that from last episode that Naomi had washed up and John rescued her, and that they had spent a while in his house and they got to know each other and they killed walkers together, and John confessed that he loved her, and then she ran off, disappeared, and it seems like she felt the same way about him, but she just didn't want to open up, and she didn't want to be in a relationship, so she left, and John started looking for her and wondering where she was. And now Alicia told him that, in the present time, Alicia told him that Naomi's dead. I think her exact words were, she didn't make it out. So it's possible that she's dead, but I mean, this is a very basic rule of film and television. If you don't see it, they're alive. So I think she's alive. I think it's kind of just a big mystery that they're going to stretch out, maybe on most of the season. Maybe episode 14, episode 15, John and Naomi reunite, and they're happy, and they get together, and then maybe the season ends on a hopeful note. I mean, we've got Nick and possibly Madison dead, so I mean, what are they going to do besides kill everyone? I mean, I guess they could, the last episode of the season could be Daniel just popping out of nowhere, and he's like on this mission or something, or he's gonna try to kill someone, or he's the leader of a new group of people. I don't know how they could end this season, but they could give John and Naomi a happy ending, at least for this season. Maybe next season one of them gets killed, preferably Naomi, because John is just insanely awesome. But I do think it's possible that they could both survive the season. Even with this bloodthirsty show, those two characters seem like they might make it. And I just think that if you're going to kind of just stretch it out and have these characters be separated and have John look for her and have this entire episode about when they first met and their growing relationship, it makes sense to sort of give that a happy ending, or at least give them a reunion. Or maybe Naomi gets bitten, and that's when they reunite, and he hugs her, then she shows him the bite. I mean, that would be horrible. That'd be sad, but I think they at least need to reunite. They need to at least see each other again alive. He can't just see her body. I just think that would be kind of lame. I mean, with all this build-up, and this is just the first 5 episodes. There's already a lot of fans that care a lot about these two characters' relationship, and I think that you owe the audience a reward. You know, this has been a show that has killed off a lot of characters, and they really put a lot of work into this particular love story, and I think there should be some sort of reunion. There should be some sort of reward where these two characters find each other again and they're happy. It doesn't have to be forever, because this is Fear the Walking Dead. I mean, what are you going to do once they do reunite? Are they going to just get married and be the next Glenn and Maggie? I mean, they could, but I doubt it. I doubt it. This show is too unhappy for something like that. But I do think that they could reunite, and maybe it's a tragedy because, like I said, she got bitten or she got shot. I'd say she'd have to be bitten, and it's too late to do anything, so he spends her last moments with her and comforting her and something like that. Or maybe they're actually together for a few episodes, and maybe Naomi gets killed at the end of the season, or at the beginning of season 5, or the middle of season 5. Like I said, I just don't see them becoming the next Glenn and Maggie, where they stay together for like 6 years. But who knows? I mean, we don't even know if Fear the Walking Dead will be around for 6 more years, so I mean, are they going to kill everyone at the end of the show? Is there going to be someone alive? I think Alicia will probably be the last one alive, but will someone besides her be alive? I mean, you know, so I don't know. It's complicated, but that's the end of the show, and we don't know when that's going to happen. I would say we're going to definitely get a season 5. So I think John and Naomi, at least John is definitely going to make it to season 5. He's just really popular. So for Naomi, like I said, maybe it's her final moments, but I do think they will at least reunite before she dies. Hopefully they reunite and she doesn't die and they're happily together for a while. I think that's what's going to happen because, like I said, there's just been so much buildup. So I think that John and Naomi will find each other and they'll be together and they'll be happy, but maybe they're dealing with the new big bad or something. Maybe finally all these characters get together and team up and they go up against this new bad guy. Maybe it's someone that Naomi has a history with, because there's still a lot of Naomi's story that's a mystery. Naomi said that she lost her child, but there's still a lot of her that we don't know about. So maybe some more of that will unravel. Maybe Naomi is dealing with a villain, a leader of a new group, and that maybe that's why she kept her distance from John. Maybe that's why she ran off, because she wanted to she was on a mission and she wanted to leave him out of it. And I mean, that would make perfect sense. Not only to have Naomi reunite with John, but for her to have something to do afterwards. For just all these characters to team up and fight these bad guys. Maybe that's where Madison gets involved. Maybe that's where Daniel gets involved. Maybe this bad guy that Naomi is going up against, they've captured Madison, or they've captured Daniel, or maybe it is Daniel. I mean, I'd hate for them to turn Daniel to a bad guy. I mean, his family is dead, and it's been several years later, and he's been separated from everyone else that he might have cared about. So who knows? Who knows? But I think that John and Naomi will reunite 100%. John and Naomi will reunite in this season. I don't think it's going to be the first half. I think it'll be the second half. If it's going to be the first half, it would have to be the mid-season finale, because you know they're going to do something big in the mid-season finale. Some big event will happen in the mid-season finale. So maybe that's John and Naomi reunite. Then Naomi's like, hey, John, I'm dealing with this. I need your help. And all the characters come together and fight against these bad guys. And maybe that's what starts the second half. Or maybe they don't do that until the last few episodes, or they don't do that until the last episode, and that's what starts season 5. Maybe this season of Fear the Walking Dead, it kind of ends like the 4th season of the original show, where maybe at the end of season 4 of The Walking Dead, they're all locked in a train car, most of them, and this is the big scene where they reunite. It's kind of, it's a cliffhanger, and you're like, oh shit, they're dealing with the cannibals, but at the same time, it's a triumphant, hopeful moment, because it's the first time in that entire back half where this many characters were together. So it's kind of a hopeful moment, and then Rick's like, they're fucking with the wrong people, and you know, so they're all together, and they're going to fight these bad guys, and maybe that's how Fear the Walking Dead ends. It ends with all of them coming together, and then Madison's like, if Madison's still alive, Madison's like, we're gonna fight this bad guy because we've got enough people, and then you just hear some ominous voice in the background saying, you don't quite have enough people yet, and then Daniel just pops out of the shadows, and then they just all get together, and they're going up against the villain, the new villain, whoever they are, and that's the end of the season. That would be an interesting way to end the season, and I think it would work for the fans, and it would be kind of a victorious moment, because these characters are just scattered all over the place. They're never together. I don't even know why Morgan and John aren't with Alicia, Luciana, and Strand. Like, just stay together, group up. Like, the Fear the Walking Dead has always had this problem. In season 2, it was just really stupid how they just split up, because they're like, oh, I gotta go on this emotional journey. Oh, I got these demons. Oh, I want to be by myself. Oh, just stop splitting up and be together. Maybe that's the ending of the season. All the characters finally being together, and it's just kind of this hopeful moment, this moment of triumph, because Nick died early on, so that's a sad moment. So maybe it's a reward for the audience after dealing with that sadness and the mystery of Madison. Where's Madison? Where's Naomi? Where's Daniel? You know, it all just kind of comes together, and it's a reward for the audience. That's what I think is going to happen. I'm not sure, but I'd place some money on that. But overall, I do think that Naomi and John will reunite this season, either in episode 8 or at some point in the back half. But I don't know if they are going to stay together, because you really can't have a happy couple in The Walking Dead for too long. I think maybe in season 5 they could kill Naomi and make John darker. I mean, that'd be difficult to watch, but I mean, it is the zombie apocalypse, and they gotta have drama, so they might go that route. But anyway, guys, those are just my thoughts. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Don't be shy. Hit that like and subscribe. I'm not going anywhere. We are at 112 subscribers right now, so please hit that subscribe button. Help me get to my goal of 250. Anyway, with all that said, I'm Spencer Rhodes, and I will see you guys later. Bye.